you need to feel the stretch, not only in the front of the chest, but you're going to feel this in between the shoulder blades. Your poor posture can lead to pain and fatigue. Let's explore a quick and effective solution. Many people struggle with posture. It can lead to all sorts of conditions. A few of those conditions are pain, fatigue, osteoporosis, and a Dowager's hump, which is that hump on the back of your neck. So today I'm going to show you a 30-second drill that you can do in the comfort of your home that's going to help not only open up your posture, improve your breathing, help with fatigue management, but also show that you can get rid of that Dowager's hump. So before we get started, it's always a good idea to speak to your healthcare provider to clear you for exercise. The things that we're going to need today is just a simple stick. Now this stick is 1.3 meters long, or let's say between 52 and 55 inches. I don't want you to have the stick too long, also not too short. If it's too short, you're not going to be able to get it over your head, and if it's too long, you might hit yourself on the forehead. So 1.3 meters is the standard length. The first thing you need to do is get our hands as wide as we can on the stick to start off with. Then take a nice deep breath and try and relax, because a lot's going to be determined on how stiff those muscles are around your neck, spine, and shoulders. Once you've got the stick grabbed in your hand, and I only want you to use your thumb and forefinger for this one. I don't want you to grab it with your complete closed hand. It might make it a bit harder. Just a thumb and forefinger, and having your palms face away from you. And then you're going to pick the stick up and only go up as far as you feel your limitation is. The goal of this exercise is not to get all the way around in the beginning, because some people will bend their arms or they'll bend their backs to try and get there. It's not the goal of the exercise. The goal of this exercise is to get the muscles in front to balance with the muscles in the back. If you've got the posture that's the hunched forward posture and your shoulders are forward, and you've got the kyphotic or the rounded spine and the head that comes down and tilts up like that, and that's why we developed that, what we call a Dowager's hump at the back there. It's just your body's way of placing fat around that C7 spinal vertebra, because it is a place of stress. Your head weighs about as much as a bowling ball, about 5.5, 6 pounds, depending on which bowling ball you use. Now, can you imagine the force of the gravity pushing your head down this way when your head is not on top of your body? It's in front of your body. It places a lot of stress on that C7, C6 vertebra. Your body doesn't have a choice but to place little fat pads there to try and think of strengthening it. And that's what we're going to be correcting today, is starting with the posture, because we all think, well, where does this forward head posture come from? Is it the head that just moves forward on its own? Or what happens over time is, from sitting behind a computer or slouching, our shoulder starts dropping forward, our chest drops, and instead of picking up the chest to look straight, our shoulders drop forward and our ribcage drop, and we only pick up our heads. And then we walk around like that. Not very good, especially as we get older. We struggle with balance, we struggle with breathing issues, we've got neck pain, we've got shoulder pain, we limit our movements in our shoulders. So today, this one exercise is going to help us get opening up of the chest in the front here, getting the rib cage to flare out a bit more, improve our breathing, improve our posture, improve our energy, and get rid of that Dowager's hump. But it's something that's going to have to be done on a daily basis, maybe even more times a day. So we'll start again. I'm going to go from the front. We're going to go up and get it back as far as you can. It's important to also keep the elbows locked out. Do not bend the elbows, because that is cheating. I don't want you to get it over your back. This way, you need to feel the stretch, not only in the front of the chest, but you're going to feel this in between the shoulder blades, probably much more than you'll feel it in the front. As you get up and towards the back area there, I want you to try and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Just hold it for a few seconds. Oh, it's burning at the back, and come back. Okay, you can bring it all the way to the front, touching the hips, and back up again, and go as far as you can. If that's your limit, that's your limit. Don't try and force it on the first day. Give yourself time. The great thing about our bodies is that even though your muscles, joints, ligaments, and tendons can take weeks and even months to respond to something, your nervous system can actually respond immediately. So if you give your body a chance just to relax, and you keep doing this in a short period of time, maybe within one session, you will be able to get this much better than what you thought you could get. I'm going to show you from the side, because one thing I see a lot with my patients doing it is they think so much about trying to get the stick over that they're actually bending out of their lower backs and they're leaning back like that. It's very important that you keep your rib cage down, your belly button in, so that when you bring this up and over, your rib cage doesn't move. No other part of your body is actually moving. You're just clearing the shoulders with the arms straight, elbows locked out. And we go again, one more time, breathe out. We are not bending out of the lower back or hinging out of the thoracic spine either. And that's the shoulder dislocation. You can do this within 30 seconds to a minute. Give this a try. See if that improves your posture. I guarantee you it's going to improve your posture. It's going to give you a lot of things to think about while you do this. A lot of muscles involved. A lot of sore and achy muscles you're going to have the next morning, but that's a good sign because things are starting to change in your posture. If you like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It helps a small channel like myself. And if you want to leave a comment down below and tell me how your exercise is going, feel free to do so. See you next time.